أهلا وسهلا. Right now we're going to talk about derived Arabic verb form 10, or what we would call in Arabic Wazn istaf'ala. In terms of the mechanics, Wazn istaf'ala, form 10, is perhaps the verb form with the most extra stuff. To construct it in the past, we take our judr, again represented by fa, ayn, lam, just stand-ins for whatever meaningful judr we happen to be working with, and we add ista to the beginning. 3 whole letters right at the beginning in the past tense. And then a sukoon on the first letter of the root, and 2 fathas on the end. And of course we would add whatever conjugation suffix we needed for the correct subject. In the present tense, we retain the sin and the ta, but we drop that alif, just as we do with all of the derived forms 7 through 10 in the present tense. We have an alif at the beginning with a kasra in the past tense, but in the present tense we get rid of it. So if we were conjugating for huwa, we would instead substitute it with the ya, and then still a sukoon over the first letter of the root, and then a kasra on the second. Yastaf'il. In terms of the meaning, what form 10 does, what pattern 10 does to change the basic meaning of the judr, it's probably a contender for the most abstract change. It kind of means to, it has a couple of meanings. One of them is to seek or ask for form 1 in a meaningful sense. So we have the judr alif dhal noon, which gives us a form 1 verb. Ya'dhan, to permit, to give permission to something. And if we take that judr and put it into form 10, we wind up with yasta'dhin, which means to ask permission, to seek consent to do something. Another example, judr that you might know is ra, ha, mim, which has to do with mercy and being merciful, and the verb in form 1 for granting mercy, being merciful, is yarham in the present tense. If we put that into form 10, we would wind up with a verb that means to ask for mercy, to seek clemency. Oops. Yastarhib. So if I'm seeking someone's mercy, if I don't want them to punish me for something, or if I need a special favor, astarhib. The other, also highly abstract meaning that al-wazn al-ashir can give to a verb is sort of to find something to possess the qualities inherent in form 1. There's a judr ha, sin, noon, from which we get the verb yahsun in form 1, and one of its meanings is to be beautiful. If we put that into form 10, we wind up with the verb yastahsin, which means to admire, to find something to be beautiful. We could also go with the antonym. There's a judr qaf, ba, ha, from which we get a similar form 1 verb, yaqbuh, which means essentially to be ugly. And in form 10, we can create a similar verb out of the same jadr. يستقبح, to consider something ugly, or maybe a little more naturally, to be repulsed by something. Again, highly, highly abstract in meaning, and sometimes we will encounter a Form 10 verb where it really takes a lot of creative or poetic thinking to shoehorn the jadr and the wazn into a logic that creates a logical connection, but these are sort of the two major ways that Form 10 affects our jadr.